Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. There's a very pro XRP attorney out there who's really bringing the fight to the SEC. Which is good because the SEC, in bringing their case against Ripple, has really just decimated the financial well-being of many XRP holders. And look, I understand at this point the price of XRP has gone through a full retrace back up to where it was before the charges came. But what about the people that sold out and were harmed on the way down because they did react according to the SEC's action? Well, there's this particular attorney has launched a new website called Crypto Law. The address is crypto-law.us, and I encourage you to check this out. I launched it just the other day, and it's part of a broader approach to keep people informed of what's going on from a legal perspective, having to do with really not just Ripple and XRP, certainly in large part that, but with crypto regulation in the United States just in general. And so, who is this individual in question? It is none other than John Deaton, and he tweeted this out just yesterday. Cryptocurrency and digital asset holders, please be advised. Today, I am launching Crypto Law. The new site is filled with information, news, and analysis on key U.S. legal and regulatory developments for investors and digital asset holders. All right, many of you have asked me if there's anything that you can do to support my efforts. First and foremost, I truly appreciate every one of you that have made such generous offers to assist me. If you could please check out Crypto Law above and follow us on Twitter at CryptoLawUS, it would make a significant contribution in generating attention to our cause. We launched today because of the confirmation hearing of Gary Gensler tomorrow. There is very little communication between the digital asset industry and the lawmakers that govern the industry. One of our many goals is to educate the regulators on just how imperative and urgent establishing regulatory clarity is at this moment in time. And then John Deaton here, he tagged me along with some others in the community. So thanks for tagging me, John, and absolutely happy to promote this. This is an awesome cause right here. And so I always want to prop up those that are contributing in a meaningful way to the XRP community, and John Deaton absolutely is. So let me highlight both of his Twitter accounts. So here's his one that he's been using. You can follow him on Twitter at John, his first name John, middle initial E, and his last name Deaton, Deaton, and then the number 1. And then his new Twitter account, this is the Crypto Law account. It's at Crypto Law US. Go ahead and follow him all up on the Twitters. You shall not regret it. And so I'll tell you what, there have been some really not so fun developments lately in having to do with crypto. That's why I'm so thankful that John is being proactive. Take a look at this, for example. John Deaton wrote the following. He retweeted I'm going to read the tweet that he retweeted in just a moment, but I want to read what he wrote first. This tweet by the New York Attorney General could not have been planned any more timely. I just announced the launch of crypto-law.us and our Twitter handle at CryptoLawUS discussing the great need to educate the lawmakers regarding cryptocurrencies and digital assets. Here is Exhibit 1. And so what's he talking about? Well, this is the New York AG Twitter account right here. And so this was put out literally just yesterday. There are extreme risks in investing in virtual or cryptocurrencies, and it's imperative that we act to protect investors' wallets. I'm warning New Yorkers and investors across the country that investing in this unstable market is not prudent and could cause devastating losses. Oh, well, thank you for trying to protect me, because little old me, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm a 37-year-old grown-ass man, but thank you for telling me that it's not prudent for me to invest in what has been the most prosperous asset class on the planet for the last 12 years. Oh, thank you so much. That's really considerate. I can tell that she's really got my well-being at heart. And then she wrote, let this also serve as a warning to those facilitating these trades. If you don't play by the rules, we will not hesitate to shut down your operations. Well, thank you for the tough language. You know, how about working with entities to set clear guidelines here. Now, I understand this is New York. This is not, anything on a federal level. Of course, I understand that. And federal law does trump state law in the United States. That's just how it works here. But still, like, this is the type of mindset that you're seeing from people, not all of them, but from all sorts of people, even in 2021. It's just an anti-crypto mindset. And that's why, we'll see what happens with Gary Gensler, and hopefully his views on XRP have changed over the last few years as, XRP's genuinely been adopted. Ripple has even less control over the XRP ledger than they did a few years ago, back when Gary said that, there's a case to be made, it may have been like 2018, when he was stating that there's a case to be made that XRP was a security. Well, I don't know for sure if he'd feel that way now, but at a minimum, at least he's pro-crypto in a general sense, and I just still don't think he's going to want to be at the helm of the SEC if taking down Ripple. That's because it'll set into motion this chain reaction that would just be detrimental to this asset class, which purportedly he's very fond of, frankly. And so I got a kick out of this next tweet here, because in response to that from the New York Attorney General, those two tweets I just read, Eric Vorhees, who is the CEO of Shapeshift, which is a cryptocurrency exchange, he's got 423,600 followers on Twitter. And in response to that tweet, that first tweet from the New York Attorney General, wrote the following. Because again, New York Attorney General said that, they're all about protecting people from devastating losses. And so Eric Voorhees wrote, "Thank you for protecting people from bad financial decisions." And what does he have here? A graphic of the New York Lottery Mega Millions. People are absolutely and no offense to you if you're out there. I'm not trying to pick on anybody that's listening to this. It's not the point. I'm just going based off of data, but I'm sure some of you listening do or have played the lottery, so it's not like I'm trying to attack you, just want to be clear, but it's poor people who are uninformed that play the lottery. Like, you don't see rich people playing the lottery, okay? They just don't. They behave in a different way, and it's like my one of my brothers calls the lottery the idiot tax, and don't be offended by that. It's funny. I'm just poking a little fun, right? And so you have greater odds of getting struck by lightning twice in one day at the same spot. Like, you're not going to win the damn lottery, right? And so it's a bad financial decision, but it's just this money racket for all sorts of states throughout the country. And so I'm not saying that people shouldn't be able to do it. It's just funny that she's overseeing a state where this is allowed, and then she's going against what has been the most prosperous asset class in the world over the last 12 years. To me, that's not rational, and at a minimum, it made me laugh. Eric Voorhees, when I saw, was like, yeah, Mega Millions New York State Lottery. Well done, my friend. Well done. And here's another tweet from John Deaton. He writes, "This is the same thing as the recent risk alert published by the SEC. All they do is threaten and warn. No guidance and no clarity. It's called governmental theft. That's their plan. Let you accumulate, then take it from you." And I already talked about the whole risk alert thing in another video, just I guess it was just yesterday, so I'm not going to be going into that, but here's this new piece from CNBC titled, "New York Attorney General warns cryptocurrency industry, play by the rules or we will shut you down." New York Attorney General Letitia James sent a blistering warning to investors and industry members about the dangers of cryptocurrencies on Monday. "We're sending a clear message to the entire industry that you either play by the rules or we will shut you down," she said in a press release. By the way, how'd she do shutting down Tether? Well, okay, it's not in her power to actually shut down Tether. We're just talking about New York here again. I totally understand it. That's not like it was some sort of federal level of investigation or litigation or anything like that. But it's just interesting that she settled with Tettle's not a word, Tether, and they ended up paying $18.5 million. They're going to pay $18.5 million. I think that was the figure anyway, as a fine with this part of the settlement. And they're not allowed to operate in New York anymore. So that actually is something. That is actually a blow for Tether. Tether cannot conduct business in New York. So in that sense, I mean, kind of serious, right? Anyway, the warning from James, which addressed individual investors and crypto industry members, comes amid a major start to the 2021 for digital assets such as Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency surged to a new all-time high above $58,000 earlier this month after garnering attention from Wall Street banks, companies such as Tesla, and even the US government. Bitcoin, which was created in 2009, has evolved from a protest against the banking system to something of a digital gold that is beginning to catch on with mainstream investors. Investment banks such as JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs have shown interest in the asset class. Plus, companies such as MasterCard have made significant moves to support cryptocurrencies. Tesla invested $1.5 billion into Bitcoin in February. Yeah, but it's so super dangerous and scary, and it's not prudent to do so. Yeah, tell that to Tesla. Oh, man. To me, it just rings hollow. This just doesn't make any damn sense to me. The general approach, not that of course there can be bad actors in any space, including the crypto asset class, there are. Doesn't mean don't go after them, but what the hell is with this? What's with the tone that's getting set here? And this is, you see this here, you see, this is in the state in the case in New York here, but it's what it feels like on a federal level, certainly in the United States. That's what it seems like to me. I mean, look at the SEC versus Ripple. And so that's why I'm so thankful that we've got somebody like John Deaton who is doing what he can to bring the fire effectively, and that's why I'm going to continue to do what I can to use my platform to magnify his voice, because I think he's doing good. He's a force for good for XRP holders, quite clearly, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how this crypto law website that he's launched evolves over time. I'm sure I'll be able to learn all sorts of stuff from it, and I'll be happy to share with you everything that I learned moving forward here. But what I'm most looking forward to today, and mind you, like as I'm recording this, it's in the wee hours of the AM on March 2nd. Really looking forward to later today, seeing what happens at the confirmation hearing with incoming SEC Chair Gary Gensler. Presumably, he's gonna end up getting approved. I don't see any squabbles going around or any sort of hints that that's not going to happen. But still, it's gonna be interesting to see. If anything having to do with crypto pops up, I don't think there's anything with Ripple and XRP brought up. There could be. I'm kind of skeptical of that, but at least if something about crypto would come up, that would be nice. At a minimum, maybe we could glean some more into his general approach moving forward. But I'll tell you what, it can't be any worse than it was under that asshat Jay Clayton, former SEC chair. Glad he's gone. Bye, Felicia. But I guess I'll go ahead and wrap up there. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.